Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. We have a series. Captain Flower said it. I'm standing on the desk. We got a few minutes to break down what just happened in that game 2 as no team punched back. Stun, I don't want to waste too much time getting into this. Level 1. I know that the draft we saw, pretty different coming out from no team. But this bot lane, we were concerned early. We thought Taco Gaming was going to run away with it thanks to this huge play coming out of Rovex.
Yeah, so in this bot matchup, Jinx is supposed to get prior over Phyllis, but we see Taco Gaming able to win what was supposed to be a counter matchup from no team. So it was really well played from Rovex to find that angle to flash on the Jinx, but it was mainly enabled by a really good trade from Lynx earlier on.
Yeah, I know from talking with Rovex, obviously, mid lane role swap, he was joking, like, I think playing in Chances is actually, like, pretty easy. Like, no one can really play into him. And hey, that level 2 first blood, that was huge for the side of Taco Gaming. And, I know that, just taking a quick second to talk about these comps, Stunt, you specifically really favored the team on the blue side, just given the pairings with the Jinx, Gwen, and also how easy it is to team fight with this Ornn.
Yeah, so it feels like it's 2 draft wins in a row for no team. Even though sometimes TG can be outplaying, like as you saw there with the 2v2 bottom. Uh, no team got 2 S tier picks, Jinx and Gwen, for pretty much nothing from the side of TG, which was really surprising because normally when you get an OP, you trade it for another OP, but they didn't even trade for that, and then they picked Taco Gaming picked a mid jungle combo with no CC, which already I was highlighting the lack of CC from a Kai'Sa mid. They put a Kane jungle on top of that. I thought it's really hard to win the game from Taco Gaming's point of view. And so even though they played the early game well, it felt like for the rest of the game, it was hard for them to snowball that lead.
I think that's a good synopsis because that lead they had in the bot lane, Taco Gaming, that got turned on its head by no team and Beatdown. Speaking of some of the playmaking tools that they were able to have, they tried their hardest to make sure the bot lane went in their favor. It took a couple tries, but eventually no team were able to pull things back.
You're absolutely right, Cubby. Took a couple tries, and they managed
there.
to get it. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, too, it took a couple tries, but Scoop ends up getting the kills that we talked about. Stun talked about it. Of course, Jinx is the OP pick right now in the bottom lane. Scoop's been lights out on the pick so far. And after this Dragon fight, you're going to see him pick up a couple of kills. We were watching this thinking, oh, Taco Gaming, they got this. They're going to continue the snowball they've got going for them, except that isn't the case. Look at Scoop. HP is good. HP is good. Blaze, by the way, really nice charm. And it just sets up the rest of the team. And this is the point where we realize, okay, well, no team, we're just going to win the game now because Jinx gets a double kill, gets all those turret plates you see. You see that, guys? That's 3 turret plates and that bonus gold from taking the first turret on top of the kills Scoop just got. And at this point, when you look at the 2 drafts and how they are supposed to play out like in the late game, blue side gets a lead like that. Just wrap it up.
Yeah, I also, want to shout out, I think that no team, it wasn't only a good game plan from Griffin to, keep on going bot, keep on trying to get that Jinx back in the game, but also that was partly enabled Dragoon. We heard him in the break interview talking about how he wants to go to Proving Grounds, take on some of those Academy top laners himself. He, in the counter matchup, ended up netting a solo kill against Cozy, got way ahead as the Ornn. I know it's something that we were talking about over the game. Really important for no team getting back into this one.
Right, it's supposed to be a counter matchup, right?
Yeah, Camille should be getting split push pressure against Ornn, but the fact that Ornn is able to even hold his own and even create an advantage against Camille goes to show that there could be some weak points in laning for Taco Gaming even from top side.
Yeah, that was something that no team. Dragoon, props to him, able to do really well that game. Do want to get to our last replay because in the first game, we saw Doxa land a huge charm onto Griffin's Kane early and Beatdown. I don't know what it is about Taco Tuesday, but, look in the mirror. What do we have here?
Oh, we have Blaze. He gets jumped on. Keep in mind, no Humble Trespass available for Trickster, but he thought he had enough to get it down, but really clean from Blaze to be able to get that one down. And he does end up falling, if I'm remembering correctly, but... Wait, that's still a really nice... Oh, wait, no, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Oh my
it was
God.
huge.
He
It was
didn't even
huge
die.
from Blaze. And I know that, mirror matchup, saw that matchup in the last game. Speaking of, some reverse swaps, we do have a side swap coming into this next one. I'm going to start talking about game 3, as no team, of course, did take that one rather convincingly after that early game stunt. We are going to have Taco Gaming moving over to the blue side. What specifically are you looking out for with this swap?
Yeah, so on blue side right now, the big prio picks are going to be Jinx, Gwen, and I think for Taco Gaming specifically, the Akali for Cozy. And so I'm curious as to like which one of those picks they're going to prioritize and how they plan to like get as many as they can, or like if they plan on counter picking with the Akali. Like I'm curious what they're going to do on the blue side this time.
BDB, last second thoughts. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it's interesting because when you look at the prio bans there from no team, it's the Akali, it's the Zoe, it's the Karma. That's got to change just because of how many OP picks are on that blue side. And even if it does change, you do open up things like the Akali there for Cozy, and the dude is nuts on the pick, so I'd love to see it.
See if Taco Gaming can get their hands on some comfort. And this game 3 is we're going to take it away before, I should say, we drop it over to Captain Flowers and Avali. Before we head into game 3, if you want to join the conversation, we've seen some fun tweets, some fun answers from the players. Shout out to Nightstar tweeting up about the duo, but you can join the conversation with the hashtag We Are Unified, and your tweet can show up during our grand finals of the second OQ. Now, I will say, we are now in best of 3 territory. It is 1-1. So as we go to game 3, Captain Flowers Avali, take it away once more.
Thank you so much, Cubby, and welcome back. Ollie, what are we?
I was
what are we doing
disguising. I was disguising myself.
Okay, what's your disguise name?
Mustachevely.
All right, I'm Captain Flowers, and this is Mustachevely, Avali's cousin. And now that Mustachevely is here, what I haven't told you guys about Mustachevely is actually a League of Legends draft expert. So Mustachevely will be able to guide us through all the intricacies and unfamiliar waters now that the teams have switched sides, right, Mustachevely?
Absolutely, Captain Flowers. One of the first things that I think we should point out is that Tacos has finally banned the Gwen. We've seen Gwen just be an absolute destructive force in the first 2 games, especially that last game with Griffin picking her up. So finally with Gwen off the board, I think that, we're going to see a little bit more of a level playing field here. No, broken crap. We also see the Akali ban coming out. Olaf
That's
as
a
well.
take. That's a good take. That is a mustache take right there. No Gwen means good times. Strangely enough, though, throughout, like, pretty much all the time when we were seeing LCS on 12.4, Gwen, Zeri were mandatory bans on red side. Red side pretty much just always had one ban because you had to ban that stuff out because you never wanted to play versus it. Not seeing the same thing here in Amateur. It'll be Gwen, Olaf, and Ryze banned out on the blue side, whereas the red side bans out the Jinx, the Akali targeting towards Cozy, like we heard the desk talking about. There's the Zeri. Okay, so Jinx, Zeri, they're both gone. They're dead. Gwen's in the ground. Aphelios still up. We'll see if maybe that has some extra priority, or if they want to focus something else. Hecarim, this is very popular right now. This is very powerful in the jungle. Not surprised to see it locked in.
And honestly, Flowers, something that you were saying earlier, which I respectfully, I kind of disagree with your choice of verbiage. I would not call this the amateur scene, okay? I think that this is the pro scene for grassroots organizations, all right? And they deserve the same amount of respect as a double lift would get, or even a sneaky, or other LCS players who are no longer a part of the LCS as a greater whole. I am very excited to see Jashuka on this Karma, taking it away from Rovex, who had a wonderful game on both the Karma and the Lulu.
I do hope this means we get to see Rovex Lulu again. Look, the Karma was cool, but the Lulu was badass, all right? I really want to see more of the Lulu. We're going to get Doxa on the Ahri here this time. Does not want to deal with Blaze's Ahri again. He'll be playing Ahri himself. What's that third pick of the draft going to be? They know they're up against Aphelios Karma. They don't have either one of their own bottom laners. I would not expect them to draft both solo lanes and jungle here in the first half of the draft. That would be very bizarre. All right, what's it going to be? Got a little bit of time left before we have to lock one in.
I'm going to say Jhin. I was close. I was close.
Actually, Jhin was a good guess. Jin was a good guess.
Yeah,
Mustache Police having some good takes here.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. We were within the lanes. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right. So now we're just gonna see what gets picked on this side. Do we think it's gonna be the mid laner? What do we think? I mean, we see the Ahri out, and it is
The Sylas. Now, whenever Sylas gets picked, you always have to look at the enemy team and say, okay, what are the good ultis to steal? Hecarim ulti, solid. Ezreal ulti, solid. Ahri ulti, solid. The thing is about Sylas, and this is the unfortunate reality, I think, for a lot of people who really just want to have fun and play the flashy stuff. And I saw Rhyme in the Twitch chat earlier, who is like a well-known high-level Sylas player, so we'll see if what I'm about to say is just a crock of crap or not. Sylas, at least in professional play, finds his biggest impact ultimates to be the defensive ones. Not the 1000 AP one-shot OMG make this face in the thumbnail YouTube video ultimates, but Alistar ultimate, Xin Zhao ultimate. The ones that let him go in as a melee fighter and not worry about taking damage or dying, really unleash him to just cause chaos in a team fight. So I'm curious how this is going to play out. How is Taco Gaming going to respond to the presence of this Sylas? Is that really going to impact any of the remaining elements in their draft? I doubt you're going to see a Xin Zhao, obviously, because of the fact that they've already got Hecarim. Where would he go? Alistar also not really in the meta at any point in time recently. It's Yuumi and Soraka banned away from team no team, so they wanted to ban away two of those picks that can work well with the Ezreal, and Udyr banned out by Taco. I like that. Udyr smacks Hecarim around early. They don't want to deal with it.
Now, Flowers, to answer the question that you originally posed, you know, how are they going to respond to this Sylas pick? I personally think that they're just going to choose champions with very bad ultimates.
Okay, that's your suggestion. Pick bad ultimates?
Like Ivern. Or, hear me out, Tom Kench, because apparently his ultimate...
Tom Kench's ultimate is sick. What are you talking about? Gobble, gobble.
That's a turkey.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Rhyme is currently in the chat right now just going, let's go! After
okay, we get the
Sylas pick.
Hey, you gotta get hype when your champion gets picked.
You do!
You gotta
And
get
what
hype
did
when your champion gets picked.
Sona.
It's like the rule, man. It's like the rule.
They're picking up... They're gonna hover Sona, because Sona is just the worst Seraphine.
Well, instead we get Rakan, who does have a powerful engage ultimate. So Sylas paired with that, being able to jump in, might be able to cause some havoc. All right, let's see. Let's see. What's it going to be? What's our last pick of the draft here? I need to see a top laner.
Camille again.
What's it going to be?
No!
Oh,
no, the
there you
villain of Arcane! The villain
is
of
that your
Arcane!
favorite character from Arcane?
I hate Jace, and I don't trust anyone who likes Jace as a character. I don't trust. Absolutely do not trust. We're not going to do any spoilers to the show, but, you know, just know that Jace sucks.
I don't even feel bad about it. If you haven't watched Arcane by now, like, it's your own fault. I'm sorry. It came out last year. We're like 5 months removed. Speak your truth.
Jace is awful. Jace is awful. And honestly, when that moment happened, I only laughed because finally he would be exposed for the terrible person he was. There's the Camille. I knew Camille was coming. I just didn't know what side, Flowers. And that's what you call a pro analyst, 360 no scope, better than Jat in every way possible. Top tier analyst, send me to Korea.
Ender's catching strays, Jat's catching strays. You're just going in on everybody out here.
It's my only opportunity to do so, Flowers.
Okay.
It's written into my contract.
So strangely enough, we're gonna get Graves in the jungle this game, which is not where you see him most of the time these days in Modern League of Legends. A lot of the time he's up there in top lane instead. So Griffin in the jungle with the Graves, up against the Hecarim on the other side. Hecarim on 12.5 in like modern LCS is pretty much permaban. So I'm curious if Trickster can just pop off on this and make it permaban for the rest of the series here too.
All right, well, we're going to find out. I mean, how many more things can we have permabanned? Gwen, I think Akali, and Zeri, like they've ban. How many more permabans can we have, Flowers? Where's the compromise?
Well, there's... In Modern League of Legends, sometimes you just can't compromise with some of these champions, all right? Some of the... Gwen is not... Nope, we cannot compromise on this.
This is why it's not a good relationship, Flowers. My relationship with League of Legends is not good because there's no compromise. Where's the communication? It just takes, I give and I give and I give, and it just takes my mental sanity, the money in my wallet, and all of my emotions, and it spits them back out at me, Flowers. But you know what it doesn't spit out? Or you know what it does spit out? It also spits out opportunity for all of these bright, young, and new players that are fighting here today in the Proving Grounds. Let's go ahead and give each one of them a shout out and say their names, Flowers. Because on Team Taco Gaming, we've got Cozy in the top lane. We've got Trickster, got Doxa, Lynx, and Rovex, the support MVP Wonder. And then on the team, no team, not no NFT, as I learned earlier today, even though it's an NFT and a circle cross there.
Honest
this is
mistake.
no team.
Honest mistake.
Honest mistake. This is no team. Do not screenshot this team, by the way. That's illegal. It is a crime, and we will be coming after you, the fungible police. We've got Dragoon in the top lane. We've got Griffin, Blaze in the mid lane, Scoops, and of course, Jashuka.
Hell yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I'm so ready to see this third game because both teams have some, we got some pop-off potential here because we got Rakan and Hecarim on Taco Gaming's side. Now, I know I voted for no team as the one that I've favored in both of the previous games. I'm switching that here. I am switching my vote to Taco Gaming in this one because they have Rakan and Hecarim ultis every team fight, and no team will only have Rakan or Hecarim ulti depending on which one Silas steals. Whenever I'm looking at any level of play below pro, I always favor more engage. The more ways you can say, screw it, we're fighting now, the more likely you are to win the game, and Taco Gaming's got more of it.
I can respect that. I can respect that. I mean, I just love this Ahri beef that's going back and forth with Doxa playing Ahri in the first game and then Blaze taking it and then Doxa taking it back because Blaze did a fantastic job on that Ahri. So...
Well, let's see if they can do it again. Let's see what game 3 looks like. Both of our teams currently sitting at 1-1. It was Taco Gaming with the come-from-behind victory there in our first game. It was no team with a dominating performance in game number 2. And now let's see how they switch it up here in our third one of the day. We got Ignites on both the supports. We got heals on both the AD carries. That's good for violence down here in the bottom lane. Doxa with the Ignite on the Ahri versus Blaze with a teleport. So that's one thing important to take note of here. Griffin also running Ghost over Flash on the jungle grave so he can be able to run somebody down if he needs to.
Did you know?
What?
Did you know that on Team Taco Gaming, Doxa won the 2021 CLOL with Winthrop University?
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
You know, I actually love how many colleges and universities are investing into esports stuff these days. Like, back when I went to college, there was none of that. Like, very, very, very little at least. At least there was none around anywhere where I went. But then again, I graduated college 9 years ago at this point, so I'm a boomer. Feels bad, man.
You're only 3... Well, I can't do math. What year was that?
What?
I graduated in 2018.
I graduated in 2013. So you graduated 4 years
Is that
ago.
9 years ago? Oh my
2013.
God.
It's 2022. What is
Oh, I
22 minus
graduated
13?
college. Hey, Flowers, we asked the players, more doors or wheels? And 9 people said wheels.
Oh, I remember this conversation. Which one is there more of in the world? Oh, yeah. But, dude, there's so many wheels on stuff. I definitely would have to go wheels, I think. But down here on bottom,
also
Lynx
agree. Oh, blowing that
having to
heal
heal.
pretty early.
Yeah, immediately. You were talking up the karma down here. I'm excited to see some karma.
I love me some karma. I do like, as we're talking about, grassroots stories and, starting out from, from nothing. I like Jinsen. Their comment says, Avali legendary esports come up story. For real, I remember when she first escaped trapped the Scafford's basement.
How was that, the escape?
I mean, like
Shawshank Redemption, or was just a bit more of like...
I mean, it was a little bit of Stockholm syndrome. I kept going
Okay.
back. But, oh, speaking of people who are coming, here comes in Trickster in the bot lane with the gank.
Oh, scooped with the flash out to try to avoid the devastating charge, but he charges him right back into the waiting arms of Taco Gaming. It's time for lunch, my friends, but Jashuka is not on the menu. He'll stay alive for now, but it's still first blood over to TG.
And another game where I correctly predict who gets first blood and who gets first blooded. Chat heard me say it. Everyone in chat, go ahead and type Yes, Ovally, I heard you say it. You are correct. We trust you and believe.
Wait, hold on. We even got more violence now. Griffin's got to try to get away from this one. Yes, he's got the ghost, but a horse is a horse, of course. He's plenty fast chasing after him. Oh, but now Blaze jumps in. He's going to get charmed up. And Blaze dies before he can get the kill. Now Dox is ready to go even further. Griffin's still trying to get away. He has no way over the terrain. Oh, finally the dash comes back up, but Dox is ready to flash. They're going in, and Dox is going to pick it up. 4-0 game for Taco. Wait, no, never mind. It's only just the 3. I thought that it was going to change the scoreboard update.
I thought it was 4 as well.
It's all right. I bamboozled myself, but now Rovex ain't gonna bamboozle nobody, and no team is on the board. Yeah.
People are asking more doors or wheels again. This is the second time
you started
that we're
this.
asking.
You had to know that you were unleashing this upon us. All right, Mustachefully, break down this replay for us.
All right, so here we see Griffin trying to engage on Trickster and Rovex, but what he doesn't know is Lynx is also there waiting. Jashuka pretty low, but I mean, if he's able to launch that Mantra Q or even a Mantra E, it doesn't look like he has it up to begin with. And what you don't want to do, Flowers, is you don't want to clump up like this, because then Doxa's Ari is just going to be able to throw a heart in there. You know, it's like throwing hearts into the crowd, and you're gonna land on someone. You're gonna if you try to charm multiple people. Let's say, okay, so hear me out, Flowers.
Throwing a heart into the crowd.
No, hear me out.
Okay.
If
all right, I'm ready.
I know where I'm going with this. All
right, got you. Let's hear it. What do you got?
If you shoot your shot enough, like how Doxa is throwing a charm into a group of people, right? You're bound to land one. Okay?
Okay.
Unless, of course, you're me and you can't charm anyone, no matter how short your cooldown is.
This whole thing was a setup for an I'm lonely bit? Ever true to your brand, Ovely. I gotta respect that. But now we got Trickster coming up here into top lane, looking to help out Cozy, who wanted to flash away, but he's still gonna die to the Ignite. Now Dragoon doesn't look like he's got much of a way back out of this one. He'll try to survive a moment longer, but there is no moment that can last long enough. Trickster gets another one.
Ooh, that was a good play.
By the way, the chat is all spamming. Yes, Ovely, I heard you. You're correct, and we trust and believe you like you asked him to earlier. So
perfect. Thank you.
You're a little
chat.
less
I know that
now.
Yeah, see, I know that we're on just like a slight delay, but like that's fantastic.
Yeah,
and
you're in
Flowers,
there.
like 2 games, not in a row, unfortunately, but still 2 games of the 3 where my analysis has been correct. Haha,
hey, that's all that matters. You're dominating the game, and Dragoon is going in trying to dominate the 1v1 now that he's got a little bit of backup to tilt the scales in his favor. But who's gonna actually get tilted, man? Cozy's turning this one back around. Dragoon hugging the wall to survive, but now Griffin's got to be careful. Cozy's about to 1v2. He got the first one. He got the second. The double kill outplay. The man's a main character in Arcane and the main character a top lane. Cozy sits him down.
Cozy says, I am tired of just being bullied in this top lane against a freaking Camille or against a Gwen. This is my time to shine now. And even though my champion is obviously one of the worst characters ever to be created, thematically, of course, able to smack him with that Hex Tech, Science, Energy, Magic, Dragoon, sidesteps, the you know who wouldn't have side... Wait, okay, I lost it. I lost Flowers.
Wait,
I had
dude,
something...
what? Okay, well, he used all that energy and magic and everything else that Mustachefully was alluding to and came out on top in a 1v2, and now he's set up to really run the show up here. Like, if I'm Dragoon, I am not having a good time.
Now, do we call the magic arcane, or do we understand that arcane is magic?
It's Hex Tech.
No, but Hex Tech uses the magic to power the Hex Tech.
Dude, what?
Okay,
Hex
so
Tech is
listen.
Hex Tech.
No.
It's
Okay,
Scorpion
listen.
Souls is what it is.
So listen. The blue crystals are magic.
Or Scorpion Souls.
Yes, they're magic, but when they put them into science, it becomes Hex Tech. But at their base, it is magic.
Okay. The magic of Scorpion Souls.
So do we call this... Okay, you know what? I lost it.
Okay, it's all good. It's okay. We're just gonna we're finding our way out. We're finding our way back in. We're just having a good time. Just going with the flow here as Trickster going into the river. Griffin's going to be first into the top lane, however, and Cozy tries to disengage. However, Hextech Ultimatum going to keep him locked down. I don't think there's a way to outplay like last time. This time around, Dragoon gets jumped on. There goes your Hecarim multi from Trickster to find one. But with Blaze showing up, he's going to die as well. 2-for-1 trade there in the top lane. Favors no team.
And a shutdown for him, too. Okay, so this has been back-to-back. We thought that Tacos were really pulling ahead in the lead with all the early kills that they picked up, but now that no team is finding some kills of their own, starting to even it out again. Barely a 1k gold difference.
I'm loving it. We got 11 kills in 9 minutes. We got a close game. Plays being made, plays being started from both sides. That's always one of my metrics for how good is a game of League of Legends. Both teams constantly trying to do something. I don't want to watch this old school, all right, guys, resident sleeper time, farm up till 4 items. The best way to play League of Legends is never PvP. None of that, never. I want to see people making aggro plays. I want to see people betting on themselves, having the better hands. And right now, no team's coming in to try to stop this Rift Herald take. Trickster's still hanging around. There is no onslaught of shadows for the Hecarim. Doxa showing up here on the flank. Throws out the orb, but he won't find damage onto either target. Dragoon trying to get himself right back out, right back in. Here comes your stolen onslaught of shadows. The Rift Herald's going to be confirmed for no team. But what about the fight? They've already lost a single man. They've lost another. It's a double kill over to Doxa. Make it number 3. Trickster runs them down. They might have lost the objective, but 3-0, you'll take that.
Yeah, and that was so well played. I think we saw that Trickster had to use the early smite because he was taken down so low to give him back some of that health, which, yes, did result in not being able to secure that Rift Herald, but I mean, picking up all those extra kills, as long as they're typing #worth in all chat, I would definitely take that trade.
That was awesome. That was a really, really cool fight. I can't wait to take a look back at that one again. As we're seeing the rest of the map, though, lots of people going on recalls now. Lots of item purchases being completed. Ari's got the Everfrost. Rakan grabbing the Ionian Boots of Lucidity. I still love the fact that those items are only in the game because of a show match event from Season 1. But let's take another look. All right, Professor Avali, break it down.
So here we see, Dragoon and Griffin jumped over. Doxa is able to rotate a little bit earlier. Trickster goes in here onto Dragoon, gets taken down pretty low, and so you're going to see kind of like the smite come out earlier. That's where Trickster is able to, Griffin is able to take that smite away. Blaze picking up that Rift Herald before he's being taken down. That way they at least are able to secure that objective after losing so many members of their squad. And it looks like they're just going to go ahead and pop that Rift Herald bot immediately now that they have 4 members down bot, with Dragoon slowly rotating their way down here. With Dragon coming up in about 20 seconds or so, they're going to have the whole team here, and it should be an easy secure for them. Just kidding. Dragoon went back top.
Well, hey, they got the first turret bonus. They got all of the plate money. Dropping the Herald when there's only a couple of plates left is always the best use of it. Remember, the later plates are tankier than the first plates, so really good stuff coming out of there to guarantee they maximize that. Dragoon back up in the top lane, still trying to deal with Cozy. Dragoon at 1-4 on the Camille. The early game has not been super favorable for him, but his team now starting up the Drake down here. We're going to get a little bit of battle, my friends. Supports helping the junglers. Doxa will be the first mid laner to rotate over. You can see Aphelios and Ezreal both also coming back out of the base, ready to join their squads. Oh, this is building up to be a fight. This is building up to be a fight. All right, Blaze has the Rakan ulti stolen away. That's going to be their engage mechanism. Remember, aside from Sylas, there is not really good engage from the side of no team. Camille can try to set up a pick on one person, but that's about it, and she's on the other end of the map. Teleports are also not unleashed yet. True Shot Barrage comes out. True Shot Barrage hits 2. Blaze ready to follow up, and there's your Rakan ulti looking to set it up, but Blaze falls down. They lose Spook. They're about to lose even more. Dox is unstoppable. The Dragon goes up to Taco Gaming, and no team falls to pieces.
That was really well played by, I think it was Doxa, where as soon as Blades tried to jump in and engage, I'm not sure if it was the charm that went out on the side of Doxa or if it was Rovex throwing out the ult themselves, but just completely negated whatever it was that Blaze was trying to do. Oh, it was, yeah, the Ari charm goes in there. And that's it. You said that was like their only engage. They don't got it no more. So Scooped gets immediately dove on top of, and then Doxa is able to just slowly chase down that Rakan and turn around onto Griffin. Easy Dragon secure for them.
Easy dragon secure, easy team fight, easy 3,000 gold lead, easy 2 dragon advantage, easy peasy for Taco Gaming. No team, at least they got that first turret bonus down there in bot lane because they need it to keep hanging on right about now. Things are only getting better for Taco Gaming as we keep going forward. The top lane's still going their way. Eclipse completed for the Jace while Camille is still fumbling around with parts trying to get that Divine Sunderer put together. Man, this feels great for the Taco boys.
Something is just so satisfying about seeing Ezreal's inventory. Just 2 little items. 2 little. Usually you'd have some wards in there, some potions.
Yeah, it's clean, right?
It's just 2 little items. It's like, you know what? I'm a minimalist. Yeah, minimalist. I only carry what I will use.
I'm down with that. Well, oh boy, he lands on that chain. Looked like it had to a lollipop there. I thought for sure that missed, but connects just barely. Docs are going to be forced to dash away on that one, so at least they get the ulti out of the Ahri. Blaze will continue that pressure down there in bottom lane. Then 1-3-1 for Blaze's Silas versus 5-0-3 for Dox's Ahri. A bit of a mid-diff so far here in this game as we're just now getting to what I consider the mid-game. The plates have fallen. You're going to start seeing more and more big team fights. Jace ready to contribute here to this one. Trickster's the only guy they can try to hit, but they know they can't overcommit onto a Hecarim. So that means that Taco Gaming's able to go in, get out.
Again, I think that Cozy is probably feeling much better about this game compared to the first 2 as they're able to actually contribute a little bit more. Dragoon actually jumping straight onto Cozy. I may have spoken too soon because Cozy goes down at the hands of
You
Dragoon.
caster cursed someone!
I caster cursed. I'm an official caster!
Congratulations, Amelie, as both top laners die, but it's still going to be a massive win for Taco Gaming, who also pick up kills onto Griffin and Jashuka. They always get more from these exchanges. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you right now gave me the option to bet on a match between Blaze. Oh, Doxa!
Oh!
Blaze is still on the chase.
Oh,
the Doxa dip. All right, 100% right now. You give me a match between Taco Gaming and TSM. 10 times out of 10, I'm betting on these Taco boys. They got it all. They got it all. I'm calling it. There's no need to mince words when Taco Gaming is doing this. 17-5, 5,000 gold lead, making outplays like what Doxa did underneath the turret, flashing over the wall, baiting Blaze in, getting another kill, and now they're just going to continue that pressure.
Personally, Flowers, I've never seen Doxa and Faker in the same room. So, read into that however you will.
Conspiracy theory. This is where I would play Death Note music if this was my stream, but this is not my stream. And we don't have Death Note music. Just imagine it yourself. Yes, exactly. See, I know a little anime.
But are you taking the potato chip and eating it?
Yes.
It's so cute! That's Killer Bee!
Yo, that's sick. I like that.
This is good. This is some high quality production, Flowers.
This is I know. Producers are working overtime for this. Graphics, everything. It's great.
Yeah, I need like this for all future tournaments and shows that I work on where I'm just like, hey, you know what would be cool? Skarner photoshopped a cowboy hat with flowers on his back holding a lollipop and cursing at Seraphine. You now have 15 minutes to pull that off, producers. Don't disappoint me.
Well, in mid lane, I don't think Taco Gaming is going to be disappointed with this Rift Herald. They're going to grab themselves that tier 2 turret for free. Doesn't look like anything can be done from no team to stop it. Taco Gaming. Just, holy moly, man. What a game 3 out of these guys.
I know. Sure, they faltered a little bit in the second game, but with a game 3 like this, Flowers, it makes me wonder. Like, yeah, we got a series that's going at least 4 games, but that's probably gonna be. Do we think that's gonna be it?
I mean, if they can keep this momentum and keep it moving forward, man, that's gonna be awesome. That would be absolutely incredible. But unfortunately, my friends, due to a couple unforeseen circumstances, we gotta pause. We gotta pause now. I do not know exactly the nature of these things, but I do know that this is esports, and that's just part of the business. So hopefully we'll be able to get back into the game here ASAP. Any sort of pertinent updates I will be able to relay to y'all. But for now, welcome to the Captain Flowers and Ovely Talk About the Game and probably some more weird anime stuff podcast starring me, Captain Flowers, and that, I remembered how to point the correct direction now, is Ovely, the other half of the Captain Flowers and Ovely podcast. Hello.
Let's play a game. What do you have on your desk right now?
What do I have on my desk right now? I have the remote control to my air conditioner. I have this water bottle that keeps the water cold for 24 hours. And I have an Xbox controller that I use to play Elden Ring.
I have...
Oh, and my skooma cup.
Ooh. I have tweezers.
Mm-hmm.
I have Horizon Forbidden West case.
Okay.
I have Rune Factory case.
Okay.
I have Horizon Forbidden West art book. I have Rune Factory art book. I have chocolate covered almonds. I have nondescript branded chips.
If you would like to have your brand of chips on the show, make sure to contact the producers and product leads or whoever might be relevant to this at the Proving Gowns qualifier match, you know, merch and advertising team.
I have peanut butter pretzels. And then I have these cool glasses that... Watch. Okay, watch. Just keep this.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have this. I have these glasses, and then...
Okay. Wait, what? You can put on 2 pairs of glasses at once? Dude, what? Are they just like magnets?
They're magnets. They're magnetic flowers. And then I have my normal glasses.
You have so much stuff on your desk. I feel like your desk must be like twice as much square footage as mine.
I mean, yeah, my desk is pretty big.
Mine's just like one of those crappy IKEA desks that's a piece of wood. One of the legs was falling off the other day, so I had to fix it.
Okay, do we need, honey, do we need to take you furniture shopping?
No, it's fine. It works.
I will
totally
take
fine.
you to IKEA. We can get your desk fixed. You don't have to live like this.
There were a couple of games where I played against a collie. Like, the desk has a couple fist marks in it, but I've just turned the desk around so the broken parts are at the back now, so you can't even see them. It's totally fine.
So we're
This
gonna
is
go...
a totally functional desk.
Okay, next week, we'll do an IKEA trip.
No,
We'll
there's
rent
no
a
need to do
truck.
that. It works fine.
Did you get new bed sheets?
No, this is actually... So, fun fact, when we had to go remote for the LCS, one thing that Riot did was they had each caster individually hop on a call with one of the producers and an interior decorator that Riot hired to make sure that our backgrounds weren't totally garbage. And so one thing they told me about mine was there's not a lot going on here. We need to make it look more alive. So they got me this blanket to throw over the bed because otherwise it's just a flat blue sheet. And they got me that fake plant back there. And then after we went back to in-person LCS, I still get to keep the blanket and the plant. So that's what I got.
What how would you rate my background?
I mean, you got some cool looking art on the wall. I like that. The bed looks like... Normally this would be mean, so I wouldn't want to say it, but the bed matches the rest of your house, and then it looks like a tornado hit it. So at least in terms of keeping with your brand...
I cleaned my house. How dare you? I had people over the other day, and when they came over, they said, wow, Ovely, this is an improvement.
This is an improvement.
You know
I mean, last time I was there and I went to sit down, I had to move everything off of the bench to sit down and eat the burger. So I would hope it's an improvement.
This is ASMR.
Wait. Listening to people chew potato chips?
Yeah, it's ASMR.
That's ASMR? People listen to that? People pay money for that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm like a tier 3 sub. I'm a tier 3 sub to Amaranth.
Yeah. People
for her ASMR.
To eat a potato chip.
And so much more.
And so much more. Flowers trying to normalize punching your desk. No, it's a normal reaction. It's normal human reaction.
Did you know
What?
that Rovex role swapped from mid to support, and this is his first split fully committing to support?
That's where the Chad Lulu aggro came from. I love it. I love it. That's the kind of plays I want to see out of my supports. I want to see the aggro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See it.
Yeah. And did you know that Griffin is only 15 years old?
That's like one of the #1 talking points about Griffin.
I know, but he made the thing about his girlfriend, or about not having a girlfriend, or about how girlfriends are bad. He got so much
Okay.
He hit Challenger at 13. You know what I did at 13?
Is it safe for the stream?
I learned how to do fractions.
That's actually good. That's good. Math is helpful because it helps with video games and being able to figure out which items better. That's what I use it for. Math is one of the few things that I learned in school that I actually still use.
The common denominator was depression.
Dude, why?
What's happening in the game, Captain Flowers?
What's happening in the game? Well, hold on. I'm looking at chat. Flowers flaming Ovally? That wasn't flaming Ovally. That was an honest, objective assessment of Ovaly's living. Like, that's not flame. Flame has to be exaggerated. Okay, we're back into the game now, by the way. Just letting you guys know, the technical issue had to do with one of the players' headsets, I was told. So that's all resolved now. We're back into the game. It is still a massive, it is a deluge of advantages for Taco Gaming over No Team. They just continue working towards more and more of these win conditions. They're 3-0 on Dragons. They're 6,000 gold ahead of their opponents. They're putting more damage into one of the remaining Tier 2 turrets as they choke their opponents out of their own jungle. Taco Gaming's just doing everything right.
Oh, and they're spamming the B emojis at the same time. That's how synchronized they are. Like, there wasn't like a, one emoji goes up or the second emote goes up, like, 1 and 2. It was synchronized, Flowers. This is some next top tier level synchronization that we're seeing from Taco Gaming.
All right,
Oh,
Taco
look at
Gaming.
that.
Baron spawning in the bottom of your screen right there. You saw he popped up. Thank you very much, observers and graphic team, for giving us a look at Baron, because honestly, now that he's up, there is such a massive lead for the side of Taco Gaming. I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised if they went for a recall and then just came back to go for a Baron, but no, they are just going for the Baron right now. Remember, this was one of the things that was allowing Taco Gaming to come back in game #1. It was a sneak Baron that bought them time to come back against No Team. They don't need time to come back. They just need time to secure the win here and now. They're going in looking for Griffin, and they're going to find him here at the very start. However, an immediate counter punch comes out. No Team. Holy moly, they go in and they get a whole lot done. Trickster tries to get away as Lynx goes over the wall. Blade still looking to pick somebody up, but a nice shot back. Lynx with the kill on Jashuka. Holy cow, we ended up getting 3 dead bodies on either side, but the Baron still goes over to the Taco squad.
Dang, and it was really interesting to see them split focus. It looked like it was Lynx and Trickster who decided that they were going to stay on top of that Baron when one team member of No Team was trying to contest that from them. And it was actually Lynx getting the final small little bit of damage onto that Baron to secure it for the team. Unfortunately, they did lose 3 of their members, but again, Baron on 2 teammates, that's a good thing.
All right,
and so
let's take another look at how it went down, because they were on the Baron. They let the Baron get down to, what is that, 2,500? And then they all say, no, pull away, we got to fight. Trickster's still tanking the Baron in the pit for a long time here. Nice attack from No Team, honestly, to just come together and collapse on everybody outside of the pit here. But they wanted to go in, flash on the Hecker and gets Trickster away over the wall. And then here, just a little bit of greed out of Jashuka stepping up like that, walks right into the Mystic Shot. And at this point in the game, 1 Mystic Shot, yeah, it's going to kill the support from 300 HP.
Huge.
Huge, indeed.
Huge.
All right. The Serrated Dirk in Ezreal's inventory. I called this wrong on LCS the other day. So this time I'm going to call it right because I actually learned what it is. Prowler's Claw. It's Prowler's Claw on Ezreal, which normally seems like a melee assassin item, but you don't buy it to use the active on it. You just buy it because it adds flat lethality to your other items, and it lets Ezreal's Qs just become missiles. So I'm expecting this to be the Prowler's Claw build. Shoutouts to Vagar V2 from Cloud9 for explaining that one.
Nice. It's always nice to have help from friends from time to time.
The important part
Dragons-
about being a Skarner player in League of Legends is making sure you're friends with people who are actually smart so you can understand things in League of Legends that aren't Skarner. That's what I build myself around. But we have an Ocean Soul fight. If Taco Gaming gets this, they get the Ocean Soul on top of their already incredible 5,500 gold lead. This is a must-stop for the side of no team. Blaze has a stolen Rakan ulti. He's going to be ready to go in, but the other Rakan has already gone in, and Lynx is going to be taken down here first. It looks like shutdown credit over to Griffin. No team has gone in, and they've gone in hard. However, the Drake still goes the way of Taco Gaming. It will be secured by Trickster. Doxa tries to kite it out, but Dragoon is in hot pursuit. Doxa's got no way home, and I ain't talking about Spider-Man. Double kill for Dragoon, and a 5-0 ace for no team.
Very interesting stuff that we just saw here, Flowers. Yes, it was an ace for no team, but having the Ocean Soul go over to Taco Gaming gonna give them that nice little regen. I don't know how I necessarily feel about it, Flowers. I don't know how I necessarily feel about it as an analyst.
Well, let's take another look at how it happened at least. Lynx was stuck in the back of the pit. He just gets exploded. Blaze doing a great job buying time here with that stasis. He did not die even after he came out of it. Trickster using the extra brush in the back of the pit there to stay hidden, drop the aggro, and be able to complete the steal. But then Gopsa comes down here. Dragoon making sure he stays inside his own ultimatum. Don't give his opponent any chance to sort of walk out of that one. Damage dealt in the last fight. Blaze, baby, leading the charge. However, all three of his other core players still supporting very nicely. 2,500 from the Aphelios, 2,200 from both Camille and Graves. Karma doesn't do much damage. She's not supposed to do a bunch of damage. She's a support. Really well fought by everybody on no team. This is still anybody's game.
Oh, I had a good taco pun for this and I lost it.
I was like, wait a second.
I had a
Did she
really
disconnect?
good-
Are we still here?
No, I was looking for my taco pun list in case situation like this.
Okay.
What do you mean fine?
Thank you, production.
Fine?
Beautifully done.
What am I getting fined?
Avali has posted cringe and has been fined. Thank you very much. And now we've got Taco Gaming still the ones trying to play aggressively. They're in the enemy jungle. They're setting up in the brush. They're looking for a chance to make a move. Doxa wants to go in, finds the charm, and just Shuka's out of there. Nice pickup. Nice extra kill. It didn't even cost him anything. They just used Doxa's ulti, and that's going to be up before you know it. Now Griffin's got to try to get away from these guys here in the top lane. Instead, they're going to try to turn it back around. Lady goes in and just rips Link's head off. There's nothing for the Ezreal to do in that situation, and Griffin's coming right back down looking for the fight under Cozy and pops him with the ulti. Taco Gaming is falling apart.
Way too split up. They were able to pick Lynx off so easily while Doxa wasn't even a part of the fight. Looks like Doxa might be able to pick something up here. Buys a little bit of time with that Zanya's. And
Griffin's burning, but the fires aren't that hot. Doxa's still trying to deal with Dragoon here. Griffin steps back up. He's got the red buff for the regeneration. A little bit of extra damage coming in from Scoop to get it done. And the important part about that one, look at the death timers on the left side of your screen. They are desynced. When Lynx and Robex come back up, Cozy will come back shortly thereafter, but Doxa's still dead for another 30 seconds. Doing even more to weaken Taco Gaming's position on the map.
We do have someone in chat asking, did Ovely just call herself an analyst? And yes, analyst.
Ovely's the analyst.
Noun.
You can look, there is a call sheet for this event, like there is for every event. And Ovely is listed as the color caster for this event. Ovely is my analyst.
Because I just bring so much color and sunshine and happiness to this world. See, look at that. Look, it says casters right there at the bottom. See how it says Ovely, and then right next to it says analyst. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. It might be a little pixelated.
The font is in a similar color to the background. Don't worry,
exactly.
Just trust us. It's there. But no team is going in looking for their fight. Trickster's going to take the damage here on the front. Dragoon tries to jump in and find the stun, but the accuracy is not there. Griffin getting the kill now on the enemy support. It's another one coming through. Jungle is down. Blaze keeps going in. And oh, baby, they are burning them away. No team with a 4-0. They have done a beautiful job bringing this game back from the brink. Doc's a second, a Hex Tech ultimatum once again. He'll try to kite him out, but there's no shot. No team set up to maybe win it on this push.
And Flowers, this is just so upsetting for TG. I mean, they were so ahead for such a long time in this game, and then all of a sudden they get aced at Dragon, even though they pick up Soul, they get destroyed at the Baron fight. Right now, Rovex is the only person who's up alive, and there's still about 10 seconds on Cozy and Link's timer, and I think that's gonna be it. I think no team is just gonna end the game.
All right, we're going for the throat. Brix is back alive. They got to try to hold on here a little bit longer, but no team is looking to zerg down the Nexus. The damage pours in. They can't stop them in time, and no team pulls off the miraculous come from behind victory. The score will end 22-22 at 28 minutes on the dot. Ocean Soul be damned. Early leads be damned. The whole game looked like it was locked up, sewed up, done all the way. But Taco Gaming couldn't get it done, and no team from the jaws of defeat just rips a jaw off and takes the dub.
That's gotta really sting for Taco Gaming, and not just the normal emotional sting, but like the sting like when you go to bite into like a spicy burrito and some of the hot sauce just shoots out and hits you straight in the eyes, and you're just left there with that terrible feeling of, oh gosh, it burns. That's what I think the players are feeling right now.
And on that note, we're going to toss to a break. And when we're back, the analyst desk will be ready to break down that spicy burrito sauce in the eye feeling.
Oh, there it is!
Head in to
There
what
it is!
could... What?
There it is!
Oh, God. Well, there's our Skarner with a cowboy hat and a lollipop. Graphics team, you all are incredible. Thank you so much, and we will be right back after these messages.